to another week of Journey of a Jackass. And I'm your host, Diane Shakur, and I'm here with the
April
prestigious.
Golden Goddess, y'all, the one and
Yep,
only.
another weekend. Look
We
at this.
made it.
We
We
made
made
it. Oh my God, we made it. Ah. So, how things on your end? What's going on? What's good on your end?
Things are good.
Good?
Things are good. Yeah.
No
I
complaints.
no complaints. I got a chance to go to the um I had some family come in town,
That's never
and
a dry moment.
that's right. And I got a chance to go to the this event called Sundresses and Shearsuckers in
Hold on,
Atlanta.
sundresses and what?
Shearsuckers.
Oh boy, I know some ass clapping out there. Goodness
Well,
gracious.
let me tell you something.
Uh-huh.
It was awesome to see black folks just well dressed.
Uh-huh.
Everybody was out there having a good time. It was some live music. They had like chill time tents. They had like where you could have like cigars. As soon as you came into it was at Centennial Park. As soon as you came in there, they gave you like a rag and a fan, like one of those little electric fans and stuff.
Look,
And it was nice.
when you pause, I thought you was about to say, well, they asked where you can have sex, but you said cigars.
No, it was like really nice. It was hosted by the Omega Sci-Fi,
Uh,
and it's I didn't that was my first time going, and I didn't know exactly what it was at first when I went. But it's like a whole thing.
for real?
It's a whole thing, yeah, and it just made me feel really good. Like we look real good out there, black folks. We really did, and people came from all around, like Cali,
Uh,
DC, New York. It was a
it
lot
sounds
of
like it.
a lot of accomplished black people
Mm-hmm.
out there, and that just made me smile. I had such a good time.
And nothing makes me feel better than to seeing black folks gather and with nothing, no drama, no arguing, no shooting, no none of that stuff. I love that.
Hmm. It was good.
Man. Well, that sounds good though. I
Hmm.
think you need to send me the information for that one because I may want to attend next time. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Be out there on my creep stuff looking at all them sundresses.
Well,
Yes.
it was a lot of Omegas. It was a lot of Deltas there, and my cousin is a Delta, so that's how I got invited. I haven't pledged.
So it wasn't open to the public?
No, it's not open to the public. You have to have a code to actually buy a ticket.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
They let Masons in?
It was Masons there, that were cues as well. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it's a whole thing. Like it was live, like for real, for real.
I mean, look, if there's anything I can tell you about fraternities and sororities, mainly fraternities, we gotta throw parties. Like I remember our regional events in New York and our local events.
Hmm.
We know how to throw parties, man. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
it was nice. Now I was like,
Yeah.
oh shucks, now.
Oh yeah. You was out there
Come on
cutting
with it
up.
now. No, I was out there, looking cute, being classy. That's all.
All
I
right
was just
now.
out there to enjoy the experience and have a good time. I wasn't there to cut up.
Ah, yeah. Look at you being good.
Yeah, I'm growing
Yeah.
up, man.
Yeah.
I'm growing up now.
Now look, if I wish I could say the same. I'm grown by age and by actions, but I be doing some dumb shit. So look,
Damn.
well, I was on vacation. I just went on
Yes.
a cruise. Man, that cruise was fun. It was what I needed. I rested a lot. So usually when I go on cruises, I get out there and I sleep, get in around 5 o'clock in the morning, be right back up at 7, ready to
Hmm.
go. Eat drinking Hennessy with my pancakes, like ready to go. This, it was a couple nights. I went to bed at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. I was like, this is completely unusual.
Oh,
But my body needs to rest because
tired.
I be moving around so much. Yeah. So I definitely needed that. I definitely needed that. And then last weekend, I watched the fight. The fight was good. That's a that's what curtailed to what I'm talking about with the dumbass of the week. So yeah,
Okay.
it was a good weekend. Now this week's episode, man, we're going to talk about hunting the good stuff. Like I mean, there's a lot of bad in the world, and I talked to you about this earlier. There's a lot of bad in the world, and I went looking for good stories, and it was just hard to find good stories. Like
Really?
everything's negative, 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 negative. I know it's more than this bullshit going on out here,
It
right?
is.
It is. So I had to hunt for some good stuff, um, and I took some bad stuff too, and I found the positive out of the bad stuff. If that makes sense.
Okay. It
Yeah.
does.
Now with us hunting the good stuff, right?
Mm.
Can we get in the story time with me?
Yeah, let's get into story time. Let's go.
All right, man. Listen, story time with me. There ain't no women this week.
Okay.
Just a whole lot of liquor, a whole lot of dumb jackassery. Journey with
Okay.
Jackass, name of the
That's
episode,
right.
right?
That's right.
So first stop, we was on the cruise for 2 days. First
Okay.
stop, the very, very first stop, Costa Maya, Mexico. Places a toilet. There ain't really much to do out there besides the little beaches or whatever the case may be. So
Mm-hmm.
me, being adventurous as I am, I said, fuck it, I'm gonna find something to do. So we get out
Okay.
there, to the beach, and drunk as hell. Liquor's always involved. Especially like I don't drink that much here. But when I get out there on that boat, Hennessy with breakfast, baby. I'm on vacation. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? It is what it
turn up.
is.
Time to
Turn
turn
up.
up.
So I seen a boat. It was like this little makeshift boat thing. They
Okay.
said Costa Maya on the side on a little reef kind of thing. It was like on a reef thing. So me being drunk, like I was like, fuck it, I want to go out to that boat. So I started swimming out to the boat. There ain't no lifeguards out there now. I'm just fucking swimming, chopping away, breathing
What?
hard as hell. The motherfucking liquor is like bogging me down. I'm just swimming, swimming, swimming,
Oh,
swimming. I'm like,
Jesus.
at one point, I didn't think I was gonna make it. I was too far from the beach, and I went close enough to the reef. I had to stop and train
Oh,
rope
my
a little bit.
gosh.
Oh my god, waves was whooping my ass. I'm like, oh shit.
Don't get it. Don't die.
Yeah, oh man, listen, it was coming. So anyway, so I make it out there. Boom, I
Okay.
climb up on the reef. I did not realize how sharp the rocks were on the reef. Look at my hand. My hand is all scratched up still, all up in
Oh, my
here.
gosh.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. We gonna get to that. I got scratches all over my back, my shoulders, both of my knees. I did like but I get to that part. I had to do like a
Okay.
combat roll so I ain't hit my face. So anyway,
Okay.
that was bad. I scratched the back of my head. But anyway, so I get out to the boat. Then I see a couple other people swimming out there, but they go to the other one. They just looking in the water and stuff like that. And then this white dude comes out there, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then I climb in the side of the ship. And then I said, dude, let's do this scene from the Titanic.
Oh,
So we
Lord.
go like this, and I'm sitting like this, going like this, and he holding me, right? And we going like this, and we laughing our ass off, and then the motherfucking boat tipped over. Boom! And when I say that shit tipped over, we fell out that shit so hard. I took, natural instinct was for me to tuck, and I
And
tuck,
roll.
and I rolled, right? And when I tucked and rolled, I hit my leg on like some sharp rocks. I hit my hand,
Oh, my gosh.
but the hand, I scratched my hand right here because I was protecting my face. I hit my
Mm-hmm.
head when I got in the water, and I scratched my legs up. So I was
Oh,
like this.
no.
I was like, yeah. I'm in the water, like, yeah. The dude landed on the reef. He landed,
No.
and
Oh, he got messed up.
when he stood up, his
Ye-
whole side was purple. His whole side was purple. I was like, oh shit, dude, your ribs are broken.
Oh, my gosh. That didn't
Listen,
help.
it did. Oh man, it was purple on this side. His legs were purple. I said, "How your legs feel?" I said, "Can you move?" He said, "Yeah." And then people was recording back there. It was like,
What?
yeah, people was recording and everything. So I was like, "Man, you good?" So I looked down at my leg because the water, crystal clear. I looked down at my leg. I said,
Uh-huh.
"Oh shit!" I said, "Oh shit, my leg is bleeding." Yeah, I'm treading water. I'm still got the liquor on my feet. I'm
What?
like, "What the fuck is going on?" So I was like, dude, can you make it back? Because I think your ribs are broken. Like, it was bruised. It was purple all the
It
way
was
down his
bad.
side. Oh, yeah, man. I don't know if it was because he was white or them shits was fucked up. But
Oh
I
my
was like, damn.
gosh.
So I said, man, can you make it back? He said, yeah. So we start swimming back.
Mm.
We get back. We get out the water. The Mexican dudes come running over to us immediately. Migos, are you okay? Amigos, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm fine. He looked at my leg. He said, Amigo, your leg is bleeding. I said, I was just in the salt water. It's clean. Leave me alone. Right?
Right.
And he said, are you okay, mister? Old buddy was sitting down. He found him a beach shed. But he sat down, put his head down, started massaging his side. I said, no, he fucked up. I don't know. I'm good. He said, Amigo, your leg is bleeding. We can't send you back to the boat this way. We can.
What?
He said, we can't send you back because we get a bad review. So I said, okay, man, well, let me fix it. So I said, man, let me get some tequila. So they gave me a half a bottle of tequila.
Mm-hmm.
I poured some tequila on the wound and I drank the rest of it. Everybody was like, yeah. And then
Oh my goodness.
the dude came back with a bandage and put a gauze and the bandage around it, right? So
Yeah.
I did like I was like, yeah, so we walking back to Bone Limited, and then people's coming, was like, dude, y'all are TikTok famous. We see y'all are TikTok famous. I was like, already? God damn.
What?
Yeah, because people was like recording and we was out there and it was like it was crazy. So hunting the
Oh.
good stuff, my leg was fucked up. I still survived the swim, even though I was
Okay.
punished. And my leg got busted to right knee. My leg got busted to right knee on the left side, and it got busted to
Oh
right knee on the
no.
top right side. Right.
Oh no.
So hunting the good stuff. I walked back and I still partied my ass off for the rest of the cruise. Hunting the
Mm-hmm.
good stuff. Did my leg hurt the next morning? Yeah. Did it stop me from drinking cognac and going to party? No. So hunting the good stuff though, I have a wound for the rest of my life that I can say I made a memory doing. And that's story time with me this week.
Oh Lord.
I'm just saying, you got to be resilient out here when you're doing dumb jackassery. And that's story time with me.
Okay.
I should post some pictures of my knees and everything. Some people
Yeah,
just
you
like,
should have.
oh, they were like, oh shit, fuck you was out there doing. But the trip was amazing though. I had a good time. It was just
Really?
that one, yeah, it was just that one part. And then I just had to keep putting band-aids on it. When I got back on the boat and I was out there dancing, I was dropping it low.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Okay,
band-aids
dropping it
came
low.
off. Yeah, the band-aids came off because I was sweating. And a security dude came up to me and said, he said, hey man, you need to go to the med bay. I was like, oh what? And I pulled some band-aids out of my pocket. It was like, just put them right back on my leg. I was like, I'm fine. Go somewhere. I'm good. He said, you sure? And then he brought me a bottle of water. I've seen that video. He brought me a bottle of water. Like, just drink this. I said, I'm fine. And,
Damn.
yep. And then I looked around and I was like, and then the dude, I pointed at the dude, you know, you get the dude bottle in your pocket. I
Right.
pointed at him, he brought me 2 shots. So yeah, it was a good trip. It was a good trip. I had a good time. All right, so this
Well,
week, man,
well, there you go.
there you go. You know what I'm saying?
You hunted the good stuff. You got hurt, and then you just, you hunted the good stuff, and then there you go.
Well, I sure did hunt the good stuff on this cruise. Besides that,
Man, whatever. Come on.
that's a story for another day. All right, so man,
So,
we talk about hunting the good stuff and all the bad, chaotic stuff in the world that's been going on, right? Like we were talking about earlier, like I tried to find good news sources. It's so hard to find.
well, I had something that it wasn't so much as news, but it is something that's hunting the good stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, I want to say congratulations and shout outs to all of the seniors of high school and colleges because they're actually what freshman year was the beginning of COVID, right?
Oh yeah.
Like
No,
freshman or sophomore year was beginning of COVID, and
because COVID came
everything
around
has
at the
shut
end of
down.
2019. Yeah, 2019,
Yeah,
beginning of 2020. Yep, you're
and
right. Yep.
with the way school shut down, um, finances wasn't available for a lot of college students because their schools were closed. So some students left school and then couldn't go back. And like if you made it to graduation, congratulations. That's hunting the good stuff right there.
That
Because
is one of
in
the good
the
stuff.
face of a pandemic, you steadfast and you finished. So
Yep.
congratulations to all.
Cause look, virtual school and all,
That's
doing
right.
doing doing laptop work in their drawers. You feel what I'm saying? Listen,
That's right.
I didn't think about that. It is that time of year.
It
Prom season.
is.
And niggas out here cutting up with these bullshit ass proms and stuff like that. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah. I ain't
man,
doing none of that. Yeah.
I'm glad I got boys. So I ain't gotta be dealing with all that
I'm gonna
extra
give
lavish kind of stuff. Now don't get me wrong, if that's what you wanna do, you can do it, but I'm glad I got boys. That's all I'm
I'm
gonna
getting
say on that
I'm
one.
going I'm gonna give Junior the keys to Christian next year. Give him the keys to the car and a pocket full of condoms. Go get busy, son.
Oh
Go get
Lordy have
busy.
mercy.
When Junior
Oh Lordy
graduate,
have mercy.
he got the keys to the good car. Go get busy, son. He go to condoms. You don't want to use them. Once you have kids, you're adult. You're no longer a child. I make sure they know that.
That's
So
right.
I found some good news stories. A lot of people ain't gonna
Okay.
like my good news stories though.
Okay, we're
So
gonna shoot.
okay, so my first good news story was the Lakers got eliminated from the playoffs. That is a good news
Uh,
story. That is a good news story. I'm
I
not a LeBron.
guess.
I'm not a LeBron hater or none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like what LeBron has done for the game and all that stuff, right? But
Hmm.
I mean, that's a bad thing. They got eliminated. But the Lakers got 17, 18 championships, whatever the case may be. We could live a year without seeing them in the championship. Now, the good
True.
thing, the L was them losing. The good thing, hunting the good stuff, is that Denver made it to the finals for the first time in franchise history.
Oh well, that is
So
good.
that's a good thing, right? And then we're going to get something different, right? Even though they're the new age San Antonio Spurs, but we're going to get something different in the finals. We may, depending on who wins. If Miami wins, we're going to get a 7-game finals. They're just
Okay.
hot. Yeah, they're hot. So the next good news story that I found,
Okay.
and I want you to weigh in on this one heavy, right?
Let me see.
Texas passed a bill to take sexually explicit material out of schools. I say again, Texas passed a bill to take sexually explicit materials out of schools. Good, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing because
It
I feel like
is.
once we get in high school, you need to be knowing about that sexually explicit material, or you're going to find it somewhere else. TikTok, Pornhub, YouTube.
Okay. Let me ask you this: what is considered sexual explicit material? Because sexual education, which is a part of anatomy,
Yeah.
how is
Well,
that?
okay. So
What are they classifying sexual explicit?
oh, okay. Sexual explicit. This is a red state, so you know what they mean. They talk about the LGBT stuff.
Oh, okay.
They don't want that stuff, and they don't want same sex orientations taught in the classroom.
I agree.
Yeah, so yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's a good thing. I mean, though there may be people in the school that are that
Right.
right,
That used to be that way. That's correct.
and they choose to be that way, right. But
Right.
it's a good thing that they're removing it because it's not for everybody. Like I
Right.
understand.
Another
I
thing
understand.
is, um, you know, when you choose a certain lifestyle
Mm-hmm.
that's criticized a lot, you know, there should already be a pre-notion that there's gonna be judgment, there's gonna be hurdles.
Yep.
Um, so I don't know why all of a sudden like people's like, oh well, I want to be this way and that way, and think that it's just gonna be okay. It's not okay. It's accepted. It's more allowed now, but
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's definitely okay. If that's how you choose, if you choose that you want to live that way, and that's
That's
fine. If
fine.
you don't want to
That's
be
fine.
subjected to the criticism and everything like that, there's so many other avenues right now that are available,
Yep.
such as homeschooling, online schooling, things like that, where you don't have to
Yep.
put yourself in those type of positions. But
Yeah.
as far as you know,
I
adding
feel like
on to
uh,
the adding on to the waste that we as parents have to deal with our children from social media, from cartoons and everything like that. I don't think that they need to be really getting that in school. They need to be learning some shit in
yeah,
school, like put some learning taxes back in school.
yeah,
Put
yeah, yeah, yeah,
some
yeah,
financial
stuff like that.
literacy in school.
Yeah, because
Bump
like
bump the sexual orientation. Who your
yeah,
sexual orientation could be red, blue, black, brown, or yellow. But if you
yeah.
don't know how to manage money or do things like that, you're gonna be a broke bum.
That's right, and that's when I think like now in high
Skills, put
school,
skills back in school.
put trades
That's
back in there.
right.
Teach them welding, teach them stuff like that.
That's right.
Home ec. Because I can tell you right now, these hoes under 25 cannot cook.
They can't
Most of them
cook.
can't. Um, not the ones I know.
Mm.
You want to burn hot dog?
You're looking at the wrong thing.
Now listen. Now I agree with you on everything you said. Right now in high school, if you start to get a little curious, whatever case may be, okay, that's on you. That's it. That's your choice. Got it. But I don't think kids eighth grade and under, you know what I'm saying, 12, 13, 14, 12 and under should be having that in there. You should be able to go to a library in the school and find that. I think
Well, no, I can't say that because anatomy has
yeah,
body parts now. As far allowed, children having sex now. They
yeah,
sex in
yeah,
middle
yeah,
school,
yeah,
sex in
yeah, yeah.
elementary school. So
I,
I think they want to try to cover
yeah.
that. I don't see a problem with sexual education. I see a
No, I
problem
don't.
with implementing a sexual orientation in sexual education.
I agree completely. I agree with that because I mean, what it is like, you shouldn't be second, third graders like him, her, she, them, they, why, pronoun, 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 pronoun. You know what I'm saying? So I agree completely. All right. So with that, I mean, you got to, but you got. It's a good thing they passed the bill, but it's going to come with backlash by
It
said
is.
community. Yeah,
It
it
is.
is. I mean, it is
It's
what it
gonna
is.
come back.
They,
I mean,
they,
it's pros and cons to it.
Yeah, yeah. But when you're again, like you said, when you're doing something different or you're saying something different, and people don't agree with it, it's always going to be a problem. It's always going to be a problem, no matter what.
Hmm.
If you're doing something that somebody don't agree with, and like right now, we live in a world where social media controls the narrative. We got the president out here making decisions over with people that live in their mother basement saying on Instagram and Facebook. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
social media runs our world right now, and that shit is a no go. Like, you know, people
Yeah.
getting canceled, losing their livelihoods because they don't want to go with the machine.
Right.
So yeah, but that's a whole nother story for another day. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we'll talk about that another day.
All right. Well,
All
we
right.
moving on.
Okay.
Let's go
So
ahead and skip on down to what community
we got
events.
I had one more for the
Oh, my bad.
the,
I'm sorry.
yeah, I had one more for the good stuff.
Oh, what
So
you
the
got?
good stuff, right? US coming to save the day again. We got homeless people here. We got we got veterans out here. You know what I'm saying? They need mental health people. We got mental health crises all over the place. We got mass shootings happening everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Schools ain't being protected, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the United States found it in their heart to send the Horn of Africa $524 million.
Mm.
$524 million. They found it out the greatness of their heart. You know what we can do with $524 million out here? All the people that's out here that's struggling with student loans, credit card debt, all that stuff.
All that.
But the Horn of Africa got it right. I'm not mad because it's for humanitarian aid. Now, it's good they sent the money. The
Mm-hmm.
bad part about them sending the money is they sent billions to Ukraine for war that we had nothing to do with. They sent billions. They sent the money they sent to a whole region of Africa that's suffering, that needs water, food, stuff like that, humanitarian aid.
Right.
Dr. Dre's net worth is higher than the amount they sent. So make it make sense. You sending billions of dollars for a war that we had nothing to do with. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck about no Ukraine. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But
I'm trying to figure out. Well, I don't
they
agree
they
with
they
the
got
U.S. sending money to Ukraine nor uh this
The Horn
other
of Africa.
place.
Yeah.
But what are they governments doing? Where do their money come from?
So listen,
And another
um,
thing is, hold on,
what?
U.S. is not the only country that's a part of NATO.
It seems like that way sometimes.
I'm just
It
saying.
does.
I'm
Man.
just saying.
Hey, but I mean, that one kind of perplexed me. I'm like, damn, we out here, we out this joint fighting for police reform and doing and looking for all this joint. Y'all can put social services in police departments. Y'all can be doing all this stuff. It's kids out here that need to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
right now, 40% of this country, like 40 to 47% of this country live below the poverty line,
Yeah.
and y'all got money for this. So, like, yeah, man, it's yeah, I don't get it. But the good thing is they did send the money. Yeah, so they did
Okay.
send the money.
You know,
So
I'm all
hopefully
for
the people,
helping people
yeah.
out, but it's like, okay,
So
come
so
on
hopefully
now.
the people get on. Hopefully the money make it to them because the continent of Africa is really destabilized right now. So hopefully the money make it to them.
Really?
Yeah, it's civil wars in Sudan right now. Congo's unstable. Nigeria is out there. They acting bad. Like it's yeah. So they got flight warners all over Africa right now.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. Because I was looking at Sudan, and then I seen that the embassy they had to evacuate everybody from the embassy, and they blew that bitch up. So
No.
man, listen, they cutting up the Sudan. They're cutting up the Sudan. So anyway, so yeah, those are the good stuff, right? So we found good news. We found good news out of bad news. We found
That's
bad
right. We
news
had to
out
dig
of good
into it.
news.
That's
Had to
right.
dig into it, right? So with that being said, I think that was good. Let's go ahead and get to
Yeah, let's
these
skate on to
community
these
events
community events
and black businesses.
and black businesses.
Black.
Yeah. Now let me pull it out on you now. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So right now, what's going on? Coming up soon, June 15th, Bell Auditorium, Augusta, Georgia. Kevin Hart and his reality check tour. 7 o'clock.
What?
That's right. Come on
What?
out. Come on out. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So,
Y'all,
you know,
that's in Augusta. Y'all got something big enough to hold him?
yeah. Yeah. Well, he coming. So obviously,
Yeah.
you know.
And Bell Auditorium probably the biggest military gym. And fit
Yeah.
500 people in there max.
Well, hopefully, you know, it'll be getting torn down and rebuilt pretty soon. But
I would. Wow.
yeah,
I'm impressed. Whoever the promoters are must have doubled them ticket prices.
I don't know. I've seen a couple of people here since I've been here. I've seen
In
some
Augusta?
decent.
In Augusta?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
seen some decent people since I've been here. I've seen, you know, Cat Williams, Charlie Murphy, Mike Epps. I've seen
In
DC
Augusta?
Young Fly, Earthquake. Yeah,
I don't know about all that.
Corey Holcomb. I've seen some pretty people.
Okay. I
I've
mean,
seen some people since I've been here. So hey, you
but
know.
that's big.
But
That's
you know
major.
what? It's some money in Augusta. It's just that, you know, the thing about it is,
It's a lot of old white money in Augusta. It's on the outside.
yeah, right. And they need to put into the city. You know, they're trying
Yeah.
to upgrade the downtown, but then they got a lot of older buildings and they're not holding these people accountable. Like you need to be going in there and checking the buildings. And if they're not in up to code, you need to
Get rid
fine
of them.
their ass. Yeah,
Yeah,
fine
find them or
their
get rid
ass.
of them.
Or
Yep.
get rid of them. And a lot of that stuff
Yep.
that's been down there so long and it's just been molded. Anyway, that's another story.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
That's another.
That's what I'm surprised about when you say these people coming to Augusta. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. All right. So the second thing I got is actually called the All White Affair on the River at Savannah Rapids Pavilion. Is going to be hosted by DJ Black. Gotta support our own. It's Saturday,
Uh-huh.
June 17th, 2023. $15 early bird tickets. After that, of course, you know it's going up. So it's, for the grown, black, and sexy, come out for this R&B soul
Uh-huh.
event. It's an outdoor, indoor. And they say what happens outside under the pavilion, the jazz wine stays outside.
Oh
Free
yeah.
drinks, so hey, come on out.
Oh, yeah. There's gonna be a whole lot of dudes out there named Jesus Sanders. Oh, come here, baby. I got
Down
something look for a sugar daddy, baby.
man, they don't too much do to Jesus sandals. Hell, they don't know about them Jesus sandals.
Well, shit, they be down there barbecuing their ass off.
Mm-hmm. But that's all I got. What you got?
Man, listen, let me start with these black businesses. So, if you're in the DC area and you need your DC area, the DMV, and you need your closet organized, um, this is Jakia. Jakia owns Soul Organizer. She professionally organizes closets, houses, stuff like that. I need to get her to come over here and tighten me up. You know what I'm saying? But she professionally unclutters your stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And her Instagram is what her Instagram is. Oh, at Soul Organizer. At Soul SOLE Organizer. All right. At
Okay.
Soul Organizer. All right. So the next one I got, Halftime Customs. Man, he does everything. He does flags, banners, everything like that. He does shirts, hats. He does it, and he does it for a cheap price, and he does it good too. It's good work. His Instagram is halftime_graphics. So if you need any kind of work, and he don't use them cheap ass gilded shirts. Like he used like the real deal ass shirts. You know what I'm saying? Like you I guess a Fruit of the Looms or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, them cheap ass gilded ass shirts. Some shit feel like you're always sweating. Nah.
We don't want
So
that.
we don't want that shit. That shit is trash. So for my community event, um, it's an all white day party at Saks Lounge.
You copy.
Oh no! I already had this one. It's an all it's an all white day party because we're getting into that season.
That's
So
right.
it's gonna be a whole lot of all white parties.
It's
You need a
only
whole
time
bunch
for
of
people to come outside.
a whole lot of all white parties, baby. That's right. Let it rain, let it rain. All the white. Yes, ladies, let it rain. All right, so all white day party from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Saks Lounge, 734 11th Street Northwest, Washington, D.C. It's May 27th, Saks Lounge, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m., 734 11th Street Northwest, Washington, D.C. And that is my community event.
All right.
I'm still in shock about Kevin Hart.
Yeah, what you mean? What the first time I saw Kevin Hart, I think I went to Charlotte, went to
Yeah.
Raleigh. When he did that big whatever that big one that they shot with the fire.
Oh yeah. What was that?
I
Man, he
forgot.
got so many specials now. I don't even remember.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It was the beginning ones though. They pushed him. All
Yeah.
right, all right, all right.
Yeah. It did.
Word,
It did.
you're learn today.
That's
So,
right.
all right. So we're moving on to.
We're moving on to the read of the week.
Oh yeah, and I think I got the read of the week this week.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so the read of the week I have this week is Of Fury and Fate. It's a fiction story, but it's like it's a great fiction story. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
about African deities and African tribes and their special powers, and it's a really really good book. It's like black science fiction almost, but
Mm-hmm.
it's about African tribes and historical African tribes and how they move through generations, passing power on, and how they're in sync with the gods that control their tribes. Like it's a very very good book. Very, very good, well written book. It's written by a New York Times bestseller, and I had the privilege of knowing her because I've done multiple events with her. Man, she has multiple New York Times bestsellers. Her name is N.D. Jones.
Mm-hmm.
N.D. Jones. You can find her on Instagram at N.D. Jones. You can find her www.ndjones, ndjones.com.
N.D. Jones.
Yeah, and this book, the book is, yeah. I'm on the I finished the last chapter, but you know how you had the epilogue. I ain't read the epilogue yet. Read
Mm-hmm.
the epilogue. I'm gonna read the epilogue tonight. So
Okay.
yeah. So that's my read of the week. Fire book. If you like that kind of book where it's like it's all about us, but it's current, but it tells a tale. Like it's very, very, and it's like it's a passionate book too. She the way she makes love making these books between these spiritual powers makes it like it's crazy. It's like I'm like, wow, it's great. Yeah. And that's my read of the week.
Well, alrighty then.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, alrighty then.
You should check it out. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send you a copy of it. It's
Oh
good.
yeah, send it to me.
Yeah, it's really, really good. You're gonna be like, what the hell? You're gonna be confused at the beginning till the story start going along.
Okay, so it's a little kind
It's
of a
good.
little off the chain in the beginning.
Yeah. It's really, really good. Yeah. I was like, man, yeah, all he was talking about was people getting their blood sucked and ripped in half, and then the story starts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well,
All
moving
right.
on. Moving on.
Moving on up
Now we was talking about all
to
this.
the travel tips.
No, we
Gonna
ain't got the
find you
travel tip yet.
somewhere. Oh, yeah, we
Oh,
is. Oh
see?
no, I'm
All
lying.
loud and wrong. All loud and
My
wrong.
bad. You know what? My paper kind of curved on the
Stuck the paper.
side. What? I gotta keep us on board now. Okay.
Okay, so look, this week we just talked about the good stuff, hunting the good stuff,
Mm-hmm.
with all the stuff situations going on in the world, right?
Right.
We talked about this good book. We talked about all this great positive events and stuff. Great positive book, but with every great thing, there's some bullshit behind it. So this week, let's go ahead and get to the dumbass of the week. Dumbass of the week. Fuck is they talking about? And this dumbass of the week. Did you watch the fight this weekend?
I did not.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you was out there with the ladies in sundresses. That's right.
That's right.
Oh yeah, man. I didn't go to that festival. We didn't talk about that. I didn't get there. All right, so my dumbasses of the week. You missed a good fight. It was a great fight, right? It was a great fight. In my opinion.
Hold on. Who was the fight between for the people who don't know? Because I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, so the fight this weekend, it was Devin Haney and Vitaly Lomachenko.
Okay.
Right? The number one and number two lightweights in the conference. Devin Haney's the champion, the undisputed. He holds every belt in the lightweight right now. Lomachenko is the number two in the lightweight division.
Okay.
The undercards was fire. People was getting their ass knocked out. Muhammad Ali's son, I think his fight was a draw. His grandson fought, and then his was a draw on that card. But yeah, Lomachenko and Haney fought. Haney had control in the beginning, whatever the case may be, but Lomachenko was all over his ass. Haney thought them body shots was going to slow Lomachenko down. I like this man probably was just after drinking Irish whiskey before he jumped up in the ring with you. And like, you ain't about to just keep up in the body thinking you're going to slow down.
Right.
And Haney found out in them later rounds.
How many rounds they going?
They went all the way to the end.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they went all the way to the end. Lomachenko, the second half of that fight, Lomachenko started wearing his ass out. I don't think Devin Haney won no rounds in the second half of that fight, right? Like no rounds. And I think Loma may have stole one early. So in my mind, I think Loma at a minimum it should have been a draw. So with that being said, that's who's getting the dumbasses of the week. The shit went to a unanimous decision. It went to a unanimous decision. And my dumbasses of the week is Tim Chatham, David Sutherland, and Dave Morretti. Those were the scorers for that fight. They were the scorers for that fight. At a minimum, that shit should have been a draw. At a minimum, it should have been a draw. If Loma didn't win, at a minimum, that shit should have been a draw. So Tim Chatham scored at 115, 113. I was like, okay, so there was a round that each one missed one. David Sutherland, same thing, 115, 113. It was just one round off between them. David Morretti scored that shit 116, 112. What the fuck was he thinking about? Was he watching the same fight? Like they gotta get these motherfuckers off the side of the ring. Like I don't care how long you've been watching boxing or something like that. Sometimes your eyes is just too much, right? So
your eyes old.
Your eyes are old, man. I was like, everybody. I'm telling you right now, when they called the scorecard, everybody thought Lomachenko had won. When they called the scorecard, then they heard 116 and 112. I was like, nah, Lomachenko didn't win that many rounds. I was thinking, I told the dude next to me, Lomachenko did not win that many rounds.
Right.
And they said, they did it, they said, and still, now hold on. I still, I wanted Devin Haney to win. I was rocking with Devin Haney. I wanted Devin Haney to win. I was like, black man against a Ukrainian white dude. Let's go Devin Haney. Woo! But Devin Haney just didn't show up. He didn't show up. I'm being honest with you. Hey, he about to fight Tank.
He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready. He about to fight Tank or Shakur Stevenson next, and they gonna knock his ass out. It is what it is.
Damn.
So and when they raised his hand and said, and still the stadium boo, everybody in the bar, everybody the stadium boo, everybody was in the bar where I was at. They were rooting for Devin Haney, but they watched the fight, and then when they called Devin Haney as the winner, the people in the bar was booing, like everybody was boo, boo. and Lomachenko went back into the locker room and cried, but he deserved to. So with that being said, all that hard work that Ukrainian man put in, Devin Haney did not win that fight. So Tim Chatham, David Sutherland, and Dave Morretti are my dumbasses of the week. What the fuck are y'all talking about? That stupid ass scorecard calling. Those are my dumbasses of the week. Straight up. Yeah, man. What we got? Yeah, man. This is fucking stupid. You go back and watch the fight. You gonna say the same thing.
I'm gonna go back and watch it then.
Yeah, you gonna say the same. Like, it was a good fight though. Good fight.
That's good.
He wasn't ready. He just wasn't ready. I mean,
he wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready, man. He thought Lomachenko was gonna slow down.
Yeah, but he didn't.
He not the fuck. No, he didn't. He did not. So, with us talking about this, I know I just got off a trip. So I know you got something for us. What you got for us this week? What we about to get into?
Yeah, well, my trip in last.
You got singing now. You got singing now. What we about to get into?
We about to get into. No, that. Well, let me tell you something. Today was my kid's last day of school, right? So you got to find something this summer, or at least try to go on one summer trip with the kids, right?
Yep.
And a good summer place to go with the kids is to Florida, to Destin Beach.
Oh, I love
awesome, family oriented all the way around. The water.
It's a retirement community. I love Destin.
Yeah, but it's family friendly too for a summer trip. You got the beach. They do you go out there and get the boat tour and just be down on the harbor. And I'm just basically for the beach. The water is awesome.
Yeah. I thought you were about to say Pensacola Beach or Panama City. I would say.
No.
Those are nice beaches. Those are nice beaches, but don't shit say for no kids.
No. Destin. That's for kids. And you know how kids do. They like to go out there and stay all day. And you can just go out there and make it a whole thing. Bring you a blanket, some snacks, go to Publix, get one of them subs, cut it up, some chips, fruit, and be out there just chilling. So that's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
first one for the
Okay.
family oriented summer trip. My second one is this for the grown folk. Okay.
Oh yeah,
So
baby.
y'all know my go-to is Groupon, right? And Groupon got a 4, 5, 6 night all exclusive to Punta Cana resort with airfare included, starting at $4.99 with airfare. Okay. Make sure you got your passport. Man, they don't have COVID restrictions anymore. And they're leaving out of Miami, New York, and Atlanta. So
Oh
all
yeah.
inclusive breakfast, lunch, and dinner at a la carte restaurants, beer, wine, in-room mini bar stocked. Get some time to relax by the pool, massage, choose your room, get a nice beachfront view, go down there with your boo, and
Get you
just
some cheeks on that sand.
yeah.
You know, you
That's
know.
right. That's
Hey,
right.
listen. I'm going. It's time for Daddy to go trick, baby. And that's how much it costs. It's time for me to get down there. Give me some
Yeah,
girls
that's
up in the,
good.
yeah. Time for Daddy to go trick.
That's some good pricing, Lord have mercy. That's some good pricing there.
It is for real.
Yeah.
For real. Man,
Yeah.
wow. Okay, okay. And you got any more? Or those three
No,
right there
that's
for the
that's all
grown
that's
folks?
all. That's all I
And,
got. I had one for the family and then one for the grown folks. That's
and
it.
that one for Destin, man. Yeah, that's good. Destin is nice.
Yeah, Destiny is nice. They have that white sand
Mm-hmm.
and them clear waters. Oh, Destiny is awesome.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say something like Cocoa Beach or something like that. You know, that's
No.
down there by Kennedy Space Center.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. So, yeah, man, that's dope right there, man. You got me thinking about
Yeah.
Destiny. I'm gonna drive past it and go to Pensacola
I
Beach where
look.
the niggas be.
And it's so much stuff now where you can just kind of get on and find stuff like Verbo,
Yep,
Airbnb, and get some nice stuff that's right there on the, beach or
yep.
like close to the harbor and stuff like that. So I just kind of left it out there like Destin, and you can just use all those avenues to go in there and, wherever you want to choose to stay. But that whole area in a whole is just, it's family oriented. There's a lot
Mm.
of really nice restaurants, really close, like Ruth and Chris. You can rent a cabana if you want to out there. So
Yeah, because like I said, that's a retirement community. They gonna make sure they got
yeah,
everything they want, and they don't let many outsiders move down up in there.
that's right.
Yeah, so yeah, wow, okay, all right, all right.
You know.
Yeah, that was good. I like that. Man,
Oh,
this was
thank
a good
you.
show tonight. It was a good show
It
tonight, man. We
was.
we was hunting the good stuff, finding all the bad stuff. We found some good books, some good events. I'm still trying to get into this sundress thing next time they have one. Shit,
Yeah, that's nice.
I
It
need
was.
I
It
need to
was
find out
nice.
about that. Yeah, but tonight was a good show though. April
It
Golden
was.
Goddess. You
Thank
know what I'm
you.
saying? Yeah, man, we got straight to it tonight.
We did.
Yeah. So still no social media. So let me tell you where they can find
Nope,
me.
and you ain't send me them links, nothing like that. Man, I'm over here work doing stuff a mile a minute.
I know. That
But you
was
know
my bad.
what?
That was my bad.
I
But I was on
it's
vacation.
okay.
I give me
I'm
that. I was
gonna
on vacation.
no. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna stay it fast. And I know by August, your girl gonna be in there. Your girl
By
gonna be in there.
August, it's May.
Yeah.
It's May.
By August. I got some little stuff going on that I'm trying to check off my check sheet. You know what I mean?
Oh
So
yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, tonight was a really, really good show, and
it was.
we was to the point, man, and we got everything out. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all know where to find me at the Author Diane Shakur, Journey for Jackass TV on YouTube, Author D Shakur on everything else, the Writer Bammer on Twitter, Author Diane Shakur on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all follow. And y'all listen to this podcast. Now the podcast is streaming everywhere. Streaming on Apple,
That's
Spotify,
right. That's right.
Anchor. It's
That's
everywhere.
right.
Let's go. Because the
Support
streaming has been
us.
good. Yeah, the streaming has
Support
been good. Let's
us.
go ahead and get these numbers
Send it to
up there.
somebody else. to somebody
Yeah,
else and to somebody else.
that's right. And then next week we're gonna have a special guest on. So I'll let you know who the guest
Yeah.
is off the air. You're gonna laugh at this one.
Okay, okay.
Yes, indeed. Well, with that being said, I think it's time to say goodbye.
Yep, it's time to say goodbye. Look, like Pam say on Martin.
Yeah.
Peace.